Did your vacation plans just get ruined? We'll go over all of this week's cancellations and more next on the Cruise News Week in Review. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Mark. Thanks for tuning in to the Cruise World's Cruise News Week in Review. Well, I don't think anyone was real surprised this week when more cancellations started rolling in, but that doesn't take the sting out of it for those of us who just had another cruise canceled. Carnival Ambassador John Heald was breaking the news Wednesday morning, right around the same time that dreaded Carnival Cruise Line cancellation email found its way to my inbox, informing me that my March cruise on the Panorama has been canceled. In fact, Carnival has canceled all cruises in the U.S. through March 31st, as well as select voyages on the Carnival Freedom, Miracle, Liberty, Sunshine, and Spirit. For a full list of the specific dates for these ships that have been canceled, I put a link down in the description. Carnival President Christine Duffy said, quote, "We are sorry to disappoint our guests, as we can see from our booking activity that there's clearly a pent-up demand for cruising on Carnival. We appreciate their patience and support as we continue to work on our plans to resume operations in 2021 with a gradual, phased-in approach," end quote. Holland America Line has canceled all of their global sailings through April 30th, and they have also canceled all Alaska departures through mid-May, Mediterranean cruises through early June, and select Canada and New England departures through August. For all of the details on these cancellations, you guessed it, check the link down below. And Princess Cruise Lines announced that they have extended their pause in operations through May 14th. These cancellations affect cruise itineraries in the Caribbean, the California coast, as well as the early seasons in Europe and Alaska. P&O Cruises Australia has extended its pause in operations in New Zealand, and P&O's Pacific Adventure is now scheduled to resume sailings from Sydney on April 30th, and the Pacific Encounter will sail out of Brisbane on May 7th. And last but not least, in light of the continued lockdowns in Aida's source market of Germany, the company has decided to cancel all of their 7-day sailings in the Canary Islands through March 6th, which is when they also hope to sail their first Mediterranean and Northern Europe cruises. Aida has also canceled the winter sailings from Dubai on the Aida Prima, the Aida Sol's February transit from Palma de Mallorca to Hamburg, as well as March sailings to Norway on the Aida Cara and the Aida Ora. While those companies are extending their pause in operations, Costa and MSC are getting ready to start theirs back up. Costa plans to resume sailings on the Costa Deliciosa on January 31st in Italy, and she'll be sailing 3, 4, and 7-day itineraries originally planned for the Smeralda. And not to be outdone, MSC plans to restart operations in the Mediterranean on January 24th, with the Grandiosa sailing from Genoa and calling on Civitavecchia, Naples, Palermo, and Valletta. MSC also has a restart planned for the Magnifica on February 14th. Back in November, we told you that Key West had passed 3 referendums that would effectively end large cruise ships from visiting there. Now, Florida State Senator Jim Boyd has introduced legislation that, if passed and signed into law, would ban local governments from imposing restrictions on the sizes and types of vessels entering the state's 15 major seaports. Despite concerns that too much power will be stripped from local communities, Boyd said, quote, "The economic impact of a seaport extends far beyond the boundaries of the local jurisdiction in which the port is located, materially contributing to the economies of multiple cities and counties within the region and to the economy of the state as a whole," end quote. The prospects of more stimulus money helped push Wall Street to record highs this week. That didn't help the big 3 cruise stocks. Carnival Corporation and PLC dropped 5.64% from last week's closing. Royal Caribbean Group fell 2.27%. Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings fell just over 4%. Now, I had a cruise canceled this week, and I have to tell you, this is the first time that I haven't immediately rebooked. And I think I'm going to take a sit back and wait approach. If you were affected by any of the cancellations this week, what are your plans? Let's get that conversation started down in the comments. You are now officially caught up on all this week's cruise news. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, what the heck are you waiting for? Hit that red button to join the Cruise World family. Ring the bell to get notified when we post new videos. And if you enjoyed this video, the best way you can say thank you to us is by clicking that like button. I would like to personally thank you for watching. I hope you have a great week.